Breaking news reports are coming in that Lazy Punk is up, and it's only early afternoon. Hello, Mr. Punk, did you sleep well? Have you been sleeping with speakers again? That's a really bad habit. And how can you sleep using an amplifier as a pillow? You really are a funny punk.
Morning, AI. And less of the funny punk, AI. It's not nice, is it? Funny punk. And yes, I did have an amplifier as my pillow last night, as always. But I had one of my favourites, so I slept well. I had the Sansui AU101. And of all the amplifiers I have tested for the sleeping purposes, I find the little Sansui AU101 the most comfortable amplifier in my entire collection for the purposes of a good night's sleep. So yeah, love the little AU101 AI. So AI, can you do me a favour today, please? Do me a bit of breakfast, and then can you pop in town and get me a some notepaper, nice new notepaper, posh stuff, and a nice pen, AI, down to Punktown, 'cause I'm going to write a letter to the BBC about an idea for a new show that I have. Yeah, you might think, oh, what's he on about now? But listen, AI. Whilst watching the very informative cooking programme last night that is known as the Master Chef, which I do actually find a bit boring, I thought, oh, they could really liven this show up and change its format. So I thought you could call it Master Amp. So I'm going to write to the BBC about my new idea for the Master Amp show. Maybe presented by the lovely man with his shop in America. Or get the lovely Calvin to do the show, Master Amp. Yeah. So what you have to do, AI, you'll have a big room out the back, like they have their big larder full of food that they choose from. You will have a big massive room out the back full of all high-end vintage audio items, from speakers to amplifiers to the interconnect. And what you will have to do, AI, is you will get 5 minutes to go in that back room and go through the gear and pick out the best sounding stuff. And then you have to set it up on your little workstation. And the lovely Calvin or the man from the shop comes round and sits down and listens to the sound that you have created to see if you are a true master amp, man or lady. So yeah, this is the concept. I'd watch it, AI. Room full of audio, CD players, all that, streamer, whatever you want to go, or vinyl in there, record deck, it'll have it all. We'll even have tapes in there and an old tape deck, and some reel-to-reels. If you think you can make that beat a CD player, then you may try on this new show, AI. Oh, it's going to be fantastic if they accept. I might even go on it and be a judge as well. Bit of judging, sit in a chair and have a listen to what the lovely contestants have created. And we'll try and catch them out. In that room at the back, we will have a few hidden in there, sneaky, terrible speakers. And the odd couple of the terrible amplifier. So if people don't know what they are doing, they will get caught out by these terrible items. We'll make them look nice. We'll have nice looking speakers that are in fact the terrible speaker, and big nice looking amplifier that is the terrible amplifier, and then people trying to pretend on the show that they know what they are doing. They will get caught out by this, and they will create the terrible sound and be kicked straight off the show by the lovely Skylabs man. We'll also have a load of high-end speaker cables in there and the interconnect to choose from. So you can pick from a variety of the cable from over the years from many different manufacturers to connect up the lovely amplifier, the CD player, the turntable, the streamer, or even the tape deck or the reel-to-reel. So you connect it all up. You have 1 hour to set up your masterpiece. And then you sit back, the lovely Calvin or the Skylab man from his shop sits in the chair and judges you on the system. And if you've made a terrible sound, you are sent home. So yeah, and if you win the show every week, someone will go home because they didn't create the lovely sound. And then at the end, the winner will win a little trophy in the shape of a golden amplifier. So the show's master amp. If you get the paper AI, I'm gonna write it all down and do it a bit more in depth about it, and then send it off to the BBC, see if they want to make it, because it sounds like a good show. I'd watch it. Robin thinks it's good, he'd watch it. And Will.i.am, we spoke to him about it the other day, he thought it was a good idea, and he asked if he could be a judge on it once it gets going a bit. He don't want to do it from series 1 because he's a big star, it'll have no viewers. But by about series 3, when it starts going mainstream, being put on 9 o'clock on a Saturday night, Will.i.am said he'd do it. And The Rock, I spoke to him about it, he might get involved as well. So yeah, it'd be good. Elon Musk said he'd get involved, no, but I don't want him. He don't know what he's on about with this music. Like, he can't even buy wire, connect up speakers. Don't want him doing, Robin. No, we don't want Elon Musk. He didn't even know how to buy wiry speakers. He had to come round here so we could teach him. Alright, Robin, I've told you about that. Don't mug off the Musk, Robin. We want his Blu-ray. What about you, Darth Maul? Do you want to do the show? You're a big star, big film star. You'd be good on Master Amp, 'cause you really love hi-fi and you got a lot of knowledge, Maul. Do you want to do it, Maul? Please say yes, please say yes. Oh, Maul, you got to talk on the camera, mate. That's it, AI, so get the paper and the pens and we'll do it tonight. If you can help me, AI, with the spelling. Thanks, AI. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just catching up with AI and the interesting news and the ideas that I've had for the new show, Master Amp. So let's crack on with today's show. Got 2 stars of the show today. Absolutely fantastic. Both of these are heroes of mine. The Bowers and Wilkins DM4s. These speakers are absolutely fantastic. If you are lucky enough to have a set of these at home, you know what I am talking about. You bought the DM4s. You might have watched some reviews where people say how nice they are. So you might have bought a set and you got them home. And for the first hour, you didn't really get it. And you thought, oh, what is all the fuss about? I've got speakers as nice as these. And yeah, you may have. But if you're a bit like me and other people who've got a little collection of amplifiers and speakers, suddenly you put the DM4s on another amplifier and you realise they sound good on that one as well. So you change the amplifier again, and they also sound good on that one. So you change it again. Don't we, Robin? Yeah, we're always changing amplifiers down here. Change the amplifier, have a little test, yeah. Alright, Robin, put me off now, mate. So yeah, you get another amplifier. Put the DM4s on it. You even try and catch them out with a bit of a rubbish amplifier. But they will not deliver the terrible sound. No matter what you do to the DM4, you cannot make them sound bad. They always sound lovely. And the more you use them, the more in love with them you will become. You'll get used to their tones, and they compare to anything, and they sound as good. You'll look at them because they're not really that big, and all that magnificent sound coming out of them, and you'll think, God, how did Bowers and Wilkins make such a magnificent thing in 1976? Because, yeah, in 1976, a lot of companies was making the terrible speaker. It was hard to avoid the terrible speaker in 1976. But the DM4 was a winner. Total winner. If you bought these in 1976, oh, they would have been fantastic. They're still fantastic now. Bowers and Wilkins must have put a hell of a lot of time into these speakers, testing and listening and testing and tweaking and listening and tweaking some more and listening some more, because they are fantastic, these speakers. There's not much from the vintage era that will outsing these. There is nothing from the vintage era that will outsing these by a mile. It doesn't exist. Anything that can outsing the DM4 from the 70s can only outsing them by a tiny, tiny little bit. Yes, so they are good. And I am talking, if you want a 1970s speaker that can outsing the DM4 by the tiniest of little margins, you need deep pockets. It might be firing up the Vauxhall Corsa again and going and delivering the kebab or the local Chinese for you. Because something that can outdo the DM4 is not coming cheap. So you want something better than the DM4 from the vintage era? You better get your money out and don't let the missus know how much you've spent on speakers. So yeah, these speakers are not cheap. They are not a bargain speaker or a budget speaker. They command a little bit of money, but what you get for that money is a fantastic deal. For what they cost, you will be happy. It is money well spent. You will keep the DM4s forever. Once you have a set and you have heard their delightful tones, you will never sell your DM4s. You will keep them. Pride and place in your collection. They will go straight into your book as one of your favourites. You will love them. You will always look at them and think, oh, I'm so glad I bought them. If I ever see another pair cheap, I am going to have another set. So yeah, they are that good, ladies and gentlemen. From 1976, Bowers and Wilkins smashed it out of the park with these ones. There's an English phrase called cut the mustard. These Bowers and Wilkins do that in abundance. They are absolutely lovely. They have a Backstream driver which delivers lovely bass for an old speaker. These things have got amazing bass, tight as a drum, tight as Robin at the bar in the Witherspoons. Lovely bass. And the top end on these, what can you say about the top end? With the Cole's tweeter and the super tweeter, these were a match made in heaven. So why the Bible mentions the day that Jesus turned the water into wine, and it mentions the other day when he fed the thousands with a few old fish heads. What the Bible fails to mention is the day he popped to the Celestian factory and knocked up these two. 'Cause he is a HiFi fan and he loves the speaker. So yes, that is true, ladies and gentlemen. There was a bit of divine intervention down at the Celestian factory when these two tweeters were made. And these two tweeters, like I said, they are a match made in heaven. They appear in lots of other speakers. A few others from Bowers and Wilkins. They're in Celestian speakers. They are also in another set of speakers that I absolutely love. And that is the Spendor BC1, which is sort of like a bigger version of this DM4, but I'll do a video about them another day. So yeah, the DM4s are magic. If you buy a set, you will not be disappointed. They are fantastic. They are hard to make sound terrible. They're not very powerful, as in the wattage they can handle, but that doesn't matter. They are lovely. You can turn these up quite loud. They can deal with it. You can rattle down the house a little bit with these. And if you like a little bit of bass, these can do that. They are fantastic. These for the bedroom nightclub would be absolutely amazing. These in the dedicated listening room with will.i.am's chair are absolutely amazing. You will never get bored of the DM4 because it sounds so nice. Everyone who comes round here and I play them the DM4, they like it and are a bit amazed with what it can do for such an old speaker in a box that is not really that massive. It is a nice box, it's really well put together. So yeah, Bowers and Wilkins done very well with this one. Very well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's not very many times this has happened on the YouTube channel, but today I am gonna do it. To the man who bought us the DM4 speaker, the man who designed this magnificently crafted little gem of a speaker, I'm gonna give you, sir, a full-blown Mr. Punk salute, 'cause you done the HiFi world a service, and you brought the people of the 70s the DM4. So on behalf of the HiFi community, I salute you, sir, and thank you for the DM4, because I don't think there is anyone out there who doesn't like the DM4 once they have had their hands on it. If you have had the DM4 and you didn't like it, you either had a DM4 that was not working right, or you should get another hobby. Yes, that's right. You should give up the lovely world of hi-fi and maybe take up the knitting or the painting by numbers or even participate in the event that is rolling the cheese down a big hill. Because if you don't like the DM4, there must be something wrong with you, because you only have to look at it and listen to it and think that was made in 1976 to appreciate it and how good it is. So let's go over to Robin and see what Robin thinks of the DM4. You're up, Robin. Yeah, I love these DM4s. Sometimes I climb through the little hole at the front and I get inside them 'cause they're full of lovely lamb's wool and they're really nice to sleep in, and I love the sound of them. We've had these years and they always sound lovely. When we get new speakers, we put them up against these DM4s, and 9 times out of 10 the old DM4s always win, hands down. And I like the DM4 'cause we put these on the show, we get another subscriber. Our count to go up to 2 with the DM4. Is it true that Jesus made them? Did he? Did Jesus make the DM4, the tweeters? Did he? No, Robin, he didn't, mate. And as for getting another subscriber, I don't think that'll happen, Robin, because we've spoke about Jesus going to the Celestium factory today, so we probably won't get any subscribers. We'll have picketers rioting outside the studio and burning it down for our blasphemous speech. So yeah, I don't think we'll get any new subscribers from this one, Robin. We'll be lucky to keep the studio and not get it burnt to the ground with our blasphemous behaviour. Oh, alright. Does that mean the hand of God is going to strike me down? I better start using my umbrella, put my crash helmet on, then he can't get me. You better do the same, Mr. Punk. Carry your umbrella and put your crash helmet on when you go out, so you don't get struck down by the hand of God. But you're easy to spot, Mr. Punk. God will spot you a mile away in them speaker shoes. Alright, Robin. Getting carried away now, Robin. Right, so can you two do me a favour and measure them? Thanks, boys. As you can see, they are about 10 inches wide, there or thereabouts. Thanks, boys. Nice bit of measuring. It's alright. Oh, Mo, you got to speak, mate. So you can see the height. They are about 21 inches high. So they're not small, but they're not massive. They're a good size, nice size box which delivers that lovely sound. If these were smaller, they would not deliver the sound that they can deliver. So let's turn it round and have a look at the back. So quite plain on the back, only got the 2 terminals, so no bi-wiring. Elon Musk would be able to wire these ones up, not a problem. So yeah, just plain at the back, but solid, nice solid bit of wood, these DM4s. They're heavy and all, for their size they weigh a ton. Yeah, so nice. Oh, look at you two getting all pally. Don't leave them all astray, Robin. No, I won't. Or have you teamed up as a new crime-fighting duo? Yeah, we're Moleman and Robin. Moleman and Robin, where's that microphone? Let's do a report on that. This is Mr. Punk, live from the Punk Town. Rumour has it that Moleman and Robin have teamed up as a crime-fighting duo to make the streets safe down here in Punktown. Is this true? Let's go over to the Boy Wonder and see if this is true and he has indeed teamed up with the Darth Maul. Is this true, Boy Wonder? Yeah, we're Mole Man and Robin. We're going to get a new show. It's going to be on the television and the YouTube channel. We've teamed up to go after the man who stole the high-end items from the fish and chip shop, who is known as the fish and chip shop burglar of the Punktown people. Yeah, so we got together and we're really going to go after the villains and make Punktown a safer place for everyone to live. Thank you, sir. This is Mr. Punk, live from Punktown. Over and out. Let's see what Darth Maul thinks on this. Mr. Maul, you have teamed up with Robin. Are you going to use your lightsaber to fight crime with the Boy Wonder? This is going to be amazing, Maul, in the new program. Are you going to use your own lightsaber, or are you going to use one that's a prop by the film? Can you report on this, Mr. Maul? Oh, Maul, you gotta speak, mate. No good, Maul. Robin, that was going really well, and then Maul let us down, mate. Thanks for watching the Mr. Punk Show. Today's episode was the lovely Bowers and Wilkins DM4, a legend of a speaker. Brought to you today by Mr. Punk UK Productions. See you in the next one. Bye. Robin. Mo! Oh, Robin! Robin! What? That was good today, mate. Mole Man and Robin, I like that. Did you make that up? No, we was talking about it the other day. We're serious. Now the Batman don't want nothing to do with me. I'm teaming up with Darth Maul, 'cause he's one badass geezer. And me and him are gonna fight crime in Punktown City. Hee. All right, Robin. Go and make a nice bit of cheese and biscuits. Or shall we get Mole to do it? Mole, go and make a nice bit of cheese and biscuits. Oh, you'll have to do it, Robin. All right.